Today I will show you the forkable channel concepts. Okay, how can we read one channel in the multiple loops? So for that, come into the LabVIEW, open your LabVIEW. Okay, our target is I want to write data from this loop. Okay, this while loop, and I want to read the data by using this and this while loop. So maybe this one is the producer loop. Right click, click here, producer loop. Okay, then again now it will be consumer loop, consumer 1, and it will be consumer 2. Okay, so I will show you how can we write data from this one loop and how can we read data from this two loop by using this okay, from this two loop by using the channel. So for that, right click here, come into the mathematics, elementary, trigonometry, take sine waveform. Right click here and take divide functions. Okay, divide by, I want to divide by 10. Nice. Now after that I will take one bundle, I'll place here, take stop button, I will take one stop button here. I will try to connect the stop value like this. After that I will right click. Okay, so it is bundle, right click, come into the create channel writer. Now I will click on the tag. Okay, when you will use the tag, okay, so tag is just like a notifiers. Okay, tag don't have any kind of the buffer elements. Okay, tag is just kind of notifiers. Tag don't contain any kind of the buffer elements. So to tag is just like a notifiers and string is like a queue. So I will take one tag. It will take few seconds. uh, the first time whenever you will try to create this one. So it is channel right vi, so it's channel right tag. Okay, now when it will finish, okay, right click here, label channel right. Okay, we can drag the wire here. So it is not a polling method, it is not an event method, it is not a tunneling method, it is just a pipeline. Now click and click like this, right click here, okay, come to the unbundle by name functions. Sorry, right click here, create channel read tag. Okay, you can copy and paste, means you can create duplicate. Right click, label, right click, label. After that, unbundle by name, unbundle, okay. So we can connect both. Now the timing Vi, create constant 100 millisecond, 100 millisecond, and I now both are the 100, okay, are of the 100 millisecond. Coming to the front panel, right click, create waveform chart, waveform chart, waveform chart. First waveform chart place inside the producer loop. Second waveform chart place inside the consumer loop 1, and third place inside the consumer loop 2. I can press Ctrl A, Ctrl U, right? Great. So now let's try to run. Okay, there is one mistake. I replace this function with the divide. Right click, come to the data operations, clear chart, right click, clear chart, run. Now you can see one thing. This first waveform sine in the first waveform chart. Now you can see in the first waveform chart the sine waveform is very smooth, but in the second waveform chart, this one, this portion, this portion, this portion, this portion are quite okay different than the previous one. So what is the reason? As I told you, tag channel is not tag channel don't contain any kind of buffer elements. Tag channel always update current value like a notifiers. So there is 100% possibility for the data losses. That's why you can able to see this difference. Okay, so now you can see there data loss also. Okay, now if I will right click here, so now you can see there is data loss in this platform, or either it is data loss, either it is data okay overlap. Okay, so but it is a data loss concept. So by it is a forkable, so we call it forkable channel. Okay, so thank you for watching this video.